Ajayi again, right side, running room, across the 45, midfield and up the sideline. Into Charger territory before Trey Boston made the tackle. Good snap, good hold, and good kick. 12. Rivers throwing, and that is complete. Looks to be about a yard short of a first down.
This is the defense off guard.
This is Gordon, and Gordon buried back at the 30-yard line. Leading the charge, Ndamukong Suh. Rivers with time, this side of the field, and complete the 30-yard line. Pulling it in, Hunter Henry. Wei Koo from 41 yards out. And it is good. Oliver again. Oliver with running room. 40, 30. Inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. Rivers up the seam. He's got his man inside the 5. Keenan Allen, it'll be first and goal.
This morning, make sure everybody's on the right page.
Second and goal. This is Gordon, and Gordon pushes his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Here comes the blitz. Rivers over the middle, hits his man in stride across the 45, and out of bounds is Tyrell Williams.
They can create some space that time with an accurate throw.
Gets the snap off before the play clock, or before the 2-minute warning hits, and that's complete, but we have a penalty marker down. Rivers, that's a completion, and first down yardage for Keenan Allen. He's going to throw it. Trying to escape trouble, and he's not going to do that. Down back at the 30-yard line. All right, Jamie, thank you very much. Ajayi in the backfield, and Cutler going to throw. This side of the field, and it's gathered in by Jarvis Landry.
Ingram, you got Bosa. There's a good presence on that defensive line for the Chargers.
Cutler throwing, end zone, it is caught for the touchdown by Kenny Stills.
An awareness by Cutler when he gets outside the pocket. He's got Kenny Stills matched up one-on-one on Jatavis Brown. You got a speedy wide receiver against the linebacker.
And Rivers over the middle, wide open, coming across the field is Keenan Allen, and Allen out of bounds at about the 20-yard line, inside the 20 to the 19, Byron Maxwell. On 2nd and 10, Rivers throwing, and it is complete inside the 10-yard line, and out of bounds once again, Hunter Henry on the receiving end. Rivers throwing into the end zone, touchdown Antonio Gates. And here come the Chargers onto the field.
You see Williams come in from the outside. They jump him underneath. There's a window between the safety and corner. Wrapped him up and brought him down.
2nd and 11. Cutler throwing back the other way. That is complete to Jarvis Landry, and Landry on the run. Out across midfield to the 49. And a dive once again in on the play.
Well, I think the biggest challenge is just getting comfortable in the pocket again. You know, that's just what, as Ajayi makes a great spin move.
Knocked out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Cutler running out of time. He needs a snap in a hurry. That pass is, oh, what a steal! What a play by Devontae Parker. Took it right away from Casey Hayward.
Just such a huge size difference.
Cutler under pressure and goes down at the 10. Melvin Ingram from his blind side. Here is Parker. 28 yards. Phillip Rivers being pretty efficient. Back to work through the air, and the flip to Gordon. Gordon, midfield. leapfrogs over a would-be tackler and takes it inside the 40-yard line for another Charger first down. Cutler on the move, stops, looking for a receiver and throwing down the middle. It is caught by Devontae Parker, but we have a penalty marker down. Got to pull Miami to within one. On its way. And perfect. Ajayi pulls his way inside the 45 all the way to the 40, and that would appear to be a first down. On its way. And good. Rivers over the middle, got his man across the 30 to the 33 and a first down. Catch is made by Keenan Allen, and a timeout is called by the Chargers to stop the clock with 55 seconds to play. Rivers to the sideline, complete and out of bounds at midfield to Hunter Henry. On the way. And he missed it.
As emotional of a win as this is for the Miami Dolphins, another devastating loss for the Los Angeles Chargers, back-to-back weeks.
The Miami Dolphins have now won 10 times in their last 12 regular season games.
Second down at 6. Off the play fake, McGowan to throw. Pass is complete to Anderson. Gets up to the 33 before he stood up. Byron Maxwell was there on the tackle. Back in the defensive lineman as the fullback. McGowan off the play fake, throws to the left. Safarian Jenkins, a leaping grab from the 41. I don't know what McGowan said. He had him when he was in Tampa, and he's had a lot of issues with alcoholism. Second down. And the inside handoff goes to McGuire, who runs downhill and spins to the 30-yard line. Mark him down at the 29. That's a gain of 10 yards. Cutler under center. And the handoff, and nothing doing again.
He knows the significance of this rivalry.
On first down, McCown will throw, and his pass is complete. That's Curse. And Curse to the 40-yard line. What a great addition he has been. Flash play 60. On second down at 6, Ajayi again doing a lot of dancing in the backfield, and he does run hard. What does he call himself? The J-Train? Safarian Jenkins in motion. So McCown has some time, zings it, and a diving grab. Ardarius Stewart, the rookie, what a play at the 42 of Miami.
That effort by this young guy. Look at that. Pulled it in with one hand, corralled it, and then got the other hand out there. That is the kind of play that the Jets need. It really was not a good throw by McCown. It was wide open. Stewart was wide open.
McCown told us that Stewart just learning the game, learning about how to prepare for every game. He throws on the run, and it's a completion inside the 30-yard line. Purley with some fancy footwork.
Any side of the ball. I think it's a big accomplishment for the Jets to have to shut out.
Bunch formation, and the pass is complete to Curse. He's shy of the first down, but he may have gotten New York into field goal range on third down.
People ask why a quarterback like Josh McCown is still playing at this point. It's because he can still make that throw.
Catanzaro's 40-yard field goal attempt is good. The Jets strike first. 7:17 to play, first half. Play clock is down to 1. McCown gets it off. He's throwing long on the near side for Anderson. He's got him into the open field. Touchdown, Jets. No flags.
Josh McCown, the team had just had the big letdown before. He looks to his left, knows he's got speed on the outside. And guess who? That's Maxwell again on the coverage. And it actually wasn't Maxwell. I'm sorry, it was Zayden doing a great job today.
Well, he's got third down and 1. That's Ty in motion. Off the play fake. The pass is complete to Lawrence Thomas, and he barrels into the 15-yard line. Jets are averaging 7 yards per play. And the handoff goes to Forte. And Forte has some room inside the 5, keeping his feet moving down to the 1-yard line. It is a fullback here. It's first and goal from just inside the 1. They're not going to give it to Thomas. Instead, it's going to be Powell, and Powell into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, they got the edge on that touchdown.
And gotten some reps in here in passing situations for the Jets. Oh, and a fake. Hawk is going to let it fly, and it is intercepted. Terrence Brooks pulls it out of the air, and the Jets will have it with excellent field position. They would have great field position, but there's just the energy of this pickoff was huge.
Yeah, you're just playing football. I mean, you're making the play that is normally made, and you're right. It would have been a much better play had he just batted that to the sideline.
Clock continues to wind down here in the third quarter. On third down, McCown looking to his left, throws to his left, and a one-handed grab by Kearse. Did he hang on? He did. And they better be careful. There was some shoving and some kicking at the end of that play over the Dolphins. And McCown, middle of the field, passes complete to Curley, and Curley inside the 10, and it's another first down. So he's out. Dylan Donahue is in for the Jets. Cutler from the gun on second down. He has time. He's going to run and then throws. Passes complete to Kenny Stills for a first down for the Dolphins.
Speed on this defense. We watched them on Friday. They spent a lot of time having conversations about what Bass was going to do.
And Cutler's going to go down right near midfield. It is Bass who makes the sack along with Dylan Donahue. It's a loss of 3.
Few football games 2013 against Buffalo.
Hey, this Dolphins team is a good team. They've just got handled here today. And now McGuire fumbles the ball, and it's picked up by the Dolphins. Hall came in and picked it up on a hop, and they handed it off to Rashad Jones. Play clock down to 5. Here comes the pressure, and Cutler is taken down. Ripped down by Buster Screen.
Second round draft choice out of Florida, who is also playing at a very high level for this Jets defense.
Second and 2. Passes intercepted by Brooks. And he is out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, you can't fault Cutler for this one. He's trying to make a play. These are the kind of interceptions that he has thrown at different points in his career in big games where you say, why would you try and force that football? But for here, this point right now, you got to try and force it. Maybe
he's
up and over the top.
He's probably got to lay that one out in front over the top.
Yeah.
Well, interestingly enough, one of his good friends in the league is Jake Cutler.
Yep. Cutler fires to the far sideline. Parker makes an excellent grab. Side. Cutler rolls to the right. Pumps once, pumps twice. Clock expires to the end zone. Caught by Parker. And Jake Cutler and the Dolphins have some points on the board. The finishing touches on this ball game. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on its way. It is good.
No good.
Oh, no good. Off to the left. I saw Parkey high-fiving everybody. 20-6, the final score. The Jets have defeated the Dolphins. That ends a 9-game losing streak for McGowan.
They start out on first down. It's Ajayi trying to get the run game going, and nowhere to run as A.J. Klein came in with a flurry. The controls in Cutler's quarterback, and that's why when Ryan Tannehill went down, he gave him the call to come out of retirement, and so he did. Here's Ajayi, breaks 2 tackles, and look at Ajayi go! The hometown kid who was born in northern London, a lot of 23 jerseys.
Initially on the run. And watch Ajayi works his way out of an attempted tackle by Cam Jordan, number 94, and then he's able to get vertically upfield. There's Marcus Williams, 43. He misses an opportunity. Kenny Vaccaro, 32.
7 right here. It's been a good opening drive for him. Blitz coming. Cutler over the middle. Wide open as he's got his man. It's Thomas inside the 5.
And Jay Cutler finds him and delivers. Yeah, I think he threw the ball wondering what's the catch here because he is so wide open. Am I missing something?
Over half of the first quarter for Miami. No one else, not the Saints, have had the ball. Cutler's going to loft it to Thomas in the corner. Intercepted! What a play by Ken Crawley. He played it beautifully. And that drive ends with nothing.
He's small, right? Ken Crawley's going up against a tight end. Crawley, 6'1", 180, was more physical than the 6'5", 262-pound Julius Thomas. Never let him off the line of scrimmage, never let him get past him, and ends up going up and picking off the first pass of the game.
Second down, looking to Kamara again. They swing it to him in the flat. It's a good block. Kamara, look at the speed, and a first down for New Orleans. He's down to the 41-yard line. Josh Hill threw him a great block. Is that not great or what? Breeze to throw it. Going to come near side to Michael Thomas, and he makes a great catch. Contested too by Tankersley, but Thomas hauls it in for a first down. Blitz. Cutler in trouble. Still up now. Down he goes. A.J. Klein gets the sack, and Miami will punt it away.
Saints thank the secondary guys because the coverage was really good downfield. Tight to the receivers. Nowhere for him. Had to use them because the clock stopped at 2 incompletions.
That's correct. 3rd and 10. 4-man rush. Breeze over the middle. Caught! What a grab by Thomas. Fighting off Howard on the play, and it's a first down. So Lutz will try again from 43 yards out, and this time it is good. And we have points on the board from England. On 2nd down. 4-man rush. Breeze stands in, fires, and he's got a man. It's Coleman wide open into Dolphin territory.
Resets his feet and goes through all the other progressions, so he has it in his mind for the game. What did he just do there? Saw that he didn't have his first progression, reset his feet and came back left and stuck it on Brandon Coleman.
Breeze rolls, looking for Thomas. Got it! Touchdown!
So watch Michael Thomas come back to short motion, and then he gets a little escort there by Josh Hill, number 82, just kind of runs off of his route and then gets physical and runs through the attempted tackle by Cordray Tankersley to get into the end zone. Used his strength and got the ball over the goal line. It's a good attempted tackle by Tankersley, but you got to get your head and shoulders across the body of the runner in order to keep him out of the end zone. He doesn't do it, and Thomas scores.
Play clock in 1. They get it off. Cutler coming near side with it, and Williams can't hang on. Ruling on the field is incomplete as Bell was there in a hurry.
That's because he knew Adam had it. I wonder if maybe he's starting to offer his own suggestions now about how to get going.
Here's Breeze, gets ready for getting hit. He's got Fleener, the tight end, over the middle, and he's got a first down. Lutz on the way, and that is good. Cutler and Parker developed a nice chemistry in the preseason. Cutler there on the fake, in trouble, hit, ball is loose. Who's going to come up with it? It is going to stay with Miami. Cameron Jordan got the sack and the forced fumble, but somehow the Dolphins got it back. Maybe next week. Or actually, they have a bye the week after that, they're feeling. Breeze back, flags flying. Wide open is Michael Thomas for a big gain out to the 45. Looks like a free play, and Breeze taking advantage of it for a gain of 30.
You know, I know Aaron Rodgers gets a lot of credit for that, right? Get him pulled and make a big play downfield. Defense is down. He's not a pass catcher, he's not a pass protector.
Breeze letting it fly. Yeah, he's got a completion. Nice adjustment by Ted Ginn. 3rd and goal, New Orleans. Breeze, a little shuttle pass. Kamara inside the 5. Touchdown!
Well blocked. Look at Kelemete, 65, getting out in front, but he ran through Wake's attempted tackle. Really good block downfield by Kobe Fleener, number 82. And then Kamara's vision. Watch the cut. And now he goes right through. You see the block by Fleener? That was really well done there. They got some tough ones coming up, but they have to focus only on next week with Tennessee to try and get things going.
Cutler slings it. Somehow it's complete to Parker, and he did step out of bounds after hauling it in. Nice acrobatic catch for Devontae Parker. 53 seconds to go. Cutler back, some pressure, tries to find some room. There is none. It closes down, and Cutler is dropped again. Shutout for the New Orleans Saints, who up their record to 2-2. Dolphins dropping to 1-2. 20-0 the final. For Pam Oliver, Charles Davis, I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Thanks for watching. The NFL on Fox comes your way next. 20-0. The Saints win it.
The field after that first drive for the Titans. Castle on the move, chased by Sue, and Sue with a hard hit, knocking Castle out of bounds. Castle throwing right, and it's caught by Eric Decker for a first down. Tankersley on the coverage, a gain of 7, and the Titans move the chains. Lewan is 6'7", 309 pounds.
That'll do it.
Here's DeMarco Murray on 2nd and 13, trying to find some room. He lost the football. Ball is loose, and Miami recovers. There is a flag down. Rashad Jones recovered the loose football, and we'll see what the penalty is, but if the play stands, it's a turnover by Tennessee.
DeMarco Murray has never been a high and tight guy. He's always kind of swung the ball around because he's always shifting, moving a little bit. And the whole Taylor Lewan was called for being the end man on the line. Get a turnover. You'd like to be able to turn it into points.
Cutler out of the shotgun, rolling right, completes it to Damian Williams, who spins away and picks up the first down. Tackled from behind by Kevin Byard, but not before Williams gains 13.
Himself a chance to kick a field goal.
Cody Parkey, last time he kicked in this stadium, he missed 3 field goals as a member of the Browns, but he's good here from 41 yards out, and Miami takes a 3-0 lead.
Natural rotation in this hot, humid weather.
Here is Derrick Henry, and he's got some room on the left side. A flag comes in from the secondary as Henry is tackled at the 36-yard line by Rashad Jones. 2nd down and 20. Pressure coming. Castle is decked and incomplete. Kiko Alonso came unblocked, and Castle is slow to get up. Just made that call.
We're watching, and it looks like his arm is coming forward and that ball is thrown. We had a play similar to this last week. The Buffalo Bills playing in a game where they were a recipient of a play like this that nobody thought it was a fumble. They picked it up against the Atlanta Falcons and ran into the end zone. So a smart play by Jones to pick it up, finish the play.
Jay Cutler is 5 of 8 for just 21 yards. It was a defensive touchdown for the Dolphins. Jay Ajayi trying to get the offense rolling. Ajayi spinning away. And Jay Ajayi picks up 8 yards on the play. Nice run for the 3rd-year man out of Boise State.
Moved him to receiver, but he's a physical guy.
Ajayi picks up the first down. He lost the football. Scooped up by Byard. And Byard with a recovery for the Titans. They get the ball right back.
How hot it is today. Players are sweating a little more. That ball just gets punched out. That's not a hard hit. It's not right on the ball. But we've seen DeMarco Murray cough one up. Now we see Jay Ajayi, 2 guys who are normally pretty sure-handed, have put the ball on the turf. And
inside of 50 yards. One more here would tie the NFL record held by Matt Bryant. And move over Bryant. Ryan Suckup joins him in the record books. 46 in a row inside 50 yards. It's for 40 yards on the Titans here in the first half.
Here's your deep threat wide receiver, Stills at the bottom.
Cutler in trouble. No one brings him down, and now it's juggled and picked off. Intercepted by Ty Smith on the return and dragged down by Jarvis Landry.
Cutler has time. He steps up, but then he ducks down, he bobs around, and he tries to make something out of nothing. And you always hear coaches say, well, he's trying to do too much. Right there, Jay Cutler trying to do a little too much, throwing to Anthony Fasano, who is completely covered. That's your chance to throw the ball away.
The second turnover today by the Dolphins, each team with 2. Castle drops back on first down, and down he goes. This time it's Andre Branch, his second sack of the season.
Matt Castle protect the football here.
Castle steps up, and he is down again. Andre Branch continues to apply pressure. Castle's pass deflected, but still caught by Matthews. In Miami territory at the 39-yard line, Nate Allen wrapped him up, but a gain of 17. 7th round in 2005, Castle got a phone call from Bill Belichick saying we're going to bring it to New England, and as Matt Castle told us last night, he thought it was a prank phone call as DeMarco Murray is moving the ball inside the 15-yard line for a gain of 13. First and goal from the 11. Play action. Castle to the end zone, and it's caught! Supernaw! His first NFL touchdown! A shot. Jay Cutler said he likes the matchups on the outside. Haven't seen him do that much today, but here he is throwing to Jarvis Landry, who spins away and takes it to the 20-yard line. Kevin Byard with the tackle, but Landry gets 17. 3rd down and 10. Damian Williams, the running back. Here comes the pressure. Cutler completes it to Thomas, breaks a tackle, and it's 1st and goal for the Dolphins. First catch today for Julius Thomas.
Just walks off the line of scrimmage, catches the ball, and then decides, I'm going to make something have seconds on the play clock right now.
Cutler to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Miami! Jarvis Landry! His second season in Tennessee. DeMarco Murray. He's got a blocker in front. Murray gets out of bounds and he picks up the first down.
You know, they have all those football adages.
Castle pump fakes, now throws to the middle of the field. They're going to have to really hurry. Delaney Walker makes the catch. 3 seconds to go. They're not going to get there. And that'll be the ball game. The Miami Dolphins stop a 2-game losing streak, and they beat the Titans 16-10.
The set down is going to be from 50 yards out, so this is a 50-yard attempt. On its way. And good. Ajayi in the backfield. Cutler with the ball, rolling and looking and throwing, and hits his man out across the 25. Tight end Julius Thomas for a first down.
Goes down the pass rush to get over the top.
With 3 tight ends in, they'll give it to Ajayi again, who busts to the near side, across the 40, across the 45, and out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Thank you. Not great news for the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. That pass is complete, and that's Julio Jones again, and Jones fighting his way across the 45, all the way to about the 49-yard line.
Look for the defense.
Ryan. And Ryan going down. He's got a man wide open into the end zone. Touchdown. Marvin Hall.
Usually when you activate a guy, you bring him up to the roster. You don't know how much part of the game plan he's going to be, but when you have that kind of speed, you get him over the top. Excellent throw by Matt Ryan. Quick hand fake to the running back, then you fake the reverse. Safety jumps up on the tight end. There's no help over the top. And as you said, Marvin Hall has the speed.
Ajayi, running room left side. First down yardage and out of bounds just as he crosses the 35-yard line.
Particularly impressive, the numbers that he's been able to put up, growing every week.
Cutler looking at a 3rd and 4. Quick pass, incomplete. Intended for Jarvis Landry. Cutler had it batted down at the line of scrimmage. It looked like Dontari Poe got a hand up. The pitch for Freeman. Freeman at full speed, midfield, 40. And brought down inside the 20-yard line, caught from behind by Rashad Jones.
gets to the second level, a lot of times he can set a guy up. He doesn't need to set him up there. Alex Mack was up the field, made the block up the field, and then he uses his speed to split between the safeties. Watch Mack as he gets out in space. He's the one that gets the block out on Kiko Alonso.
Ryan going to give it to Coleman, and Coleman reaching for the end zone. Looks like it's a touchdown. That department on 3rd and 6. Cutler throwing this side of the field. It is caught. Jarvis Landry making the catch just shy of the 25-yard line. Cutler throwing. Intercepted at the 10-yard line by Deion Jones.
Oh, it's actually from the backside crossing the field, and Deion Jones just dropping into zone coverage. Ball thrown behind Carew.
Ryan over the middle, and that's complete to Julio Jones. Jones reaching will make it to the 43 or 42-yard line.
Couldn't finish off the drive.
Cutler backpedaling, throwing, and complete across the 40-yard line.
Here's their only rushing 4.
Cutler up the middle, throwing, end zone, touchdown. Kenny Stills. He touched the football. And he's going to throw. And he's going to go down. First sack of the day for the Dolphins. Without getting a touchdown. Cutler throwing it this side. Wide open. Jarvis Landry for the touchdown. And 9. This is Coleman, left side. And has a first down and more. Across the 45, out to the 47-yard line. Matt Ryan, quick pass outside. Julio Jones, first down and more down the sideline.
Then a sprained shoulder would and be a lot less painful.
2nd and 20. Ryan under pressure and goes down back at the 47-yard line, and that's Cameron Wake. Bad snap. Bosher. Down at the 50-yard line. Cutler over the middle, and he hits his man at the 35-yard line. Jarvis Landry went up and brought it down.
It's Thomas one-on-one.
Cutler had to try to get rid of it, and it was knocked back into his face by Devondre Campbell. On its way. And we have a tie game. Pitch for Coleman, and Coleman wrestled down back inside the 20. That's William Hayes. Ajayi breaking through, has the first down, still going across midfield to the Atlanta 49. 100-yard rushing day for Ajayi. This is Ajayi adding to it. Ajayi to the 30 and another first down.
But so far in this second half, they're working on all cylinders.
3rd and 11. Cutler pulls it down, now throws incomplete at the 15-yard line for the lead. And that is dead center perfect. Ryan, right on the money at the 40-yard line to Julio Jones. Ryan looks right, now over the middle and wide open. Justin Hardy has the first down inside the 40. From the 26, Ryan over the middle. Intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
On Austin Hooper to the outside. Ryan tries to fire it in there. See the left arm of Tankersley come in and knock the ball loose. Rashad Jones coming over to make the hit. Instead, sees the ball pop loose. He picks it out of the air, makes a smart decision getting out of bounds. Don't risk getting hit and having the fumble.
The guy who can put up numbers when given the opportunity. And that's who they give it to right off the bat. Out past the 40-yard line, past the 50. Finally taken out of bounds by Rashad Jones. Sound who backs into shotgun. Forte beside him in the backfield. Looks for Forte. Complete. Out past the 40. Picks up the first down before he's taken down by Kiko Alonso against the Saints when they played in London. McCown looking up top for Jermaine Kearse. Touchdown, Jets. And the aforementioned Tankersley in coverage there.
Gets in a rhythm. That helps Cutler tremendously.
Starting in a 2 tight end set. That pass is complete to one of those tight ends, Julius Thomas. First and 10 at the 50 after the 25-yard gain for Julius Thomas. Nothing going for Ajayi. Let's check in with Carissa.
Bad yesterday in the Syracuse-Miami game. Let's see if that carries over.
Fakes the handoff to Damian Williams. Cutler throwing it up. That is juggled and incomplete. Looked like it hit the ground before Stills got a hand on it.
So regardless if it's incomplete or not, something different is, and we talked about this in our production meeting, as you see Stills going up. Ball's in the air. It did. He might have been out of bounds. Let's see if the official calls that.
I'm not sure that ball hits the ground, Chris.
It never hit the ground, but I wonder if his left foot right there was out of bounds. This is where we'll get a look.
There. Still.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field has changed. We have a completed catch. The ball never touched the ground. It will be first and goal at the 4-yard line. Miami is not charged with timeout.
Jarvis Landry working out of the slot. Cutler rolling to his right, and there is Landry. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 9th sack in 17 games against the Jets. 3rd and long. Forte has some room, keeps his feet out past the 40, past the 45, close to the first down, and he has it. Tremendous individual effort from Forte. McCown dumps it off. And that is some room for the tight end, Eric Tomlinson. Kiko Alonso finally takes him down. Curley to the left of McCown. McCown looking for the end zone. Wide open, Robbie Anderson. Again, it's on the rookie Tankersley the second time. Cutler dumps it off, and that's going to be a first down and then some, but there's a flag on the field. NFL, Anthony Fasano checks into the game. He's wide left for Cutler. And that's exactly where Cutler goes. Anthony Fasano. Touchdown, Miami. They've done it recently, but when you have a college football game played here the night before, that's not going to help your cause, as there is room out past the 50-yard line and into Dolphin territory. That's Bilal Powell. 2 years ago, been playing banged up. Ball tipped in the air, and that is intercepted at the 2-yard line. And wouldn't you know, it's Muhammad Wilkerson. He must have heard us talking about it.
This rush, which is very nice. And he's going to go get up into the throwing lane, and Muhammad Wilkerson makes a great athletic play of catching that ball at the highest point. And boy, does he want that touchdown. But number one rule, I love the fact that the defensive lineman with his hands all taped protect the football.
Wilkerson didn't. Up the middle, waiting for the signal on the touchdown. And it is indeed a Jets touchdown.
Right now, they're at 21.
Cutler with time. Cutler complete. That's his tight end, Julius Thomas. Kenny Stills to the left of Cutler. Cutler eludes the rush, but he's not going to get away this time. Again, it's Jamal Adams on the blitz, and this time Adams gets him. Forte crosses the 40-yard line, carrying tacklers with him to the 46. More time over the middle, complete. Leonte Carew with his first catch of the game. And first catch of the season for Carew, goes for 21 yards. Moore bobbles the snap for just a moment. He's thrown downfield again. What a grab right there by Julius Thomas. Drops one earlier, makes up for it there. That he does. Always looking good. Moore intercepted by the Jets. That's May, the rookie safety. Definitely a miscommunication as May returns it. Keep your eye on Jermaine Kearse to the left side of your screen. McCown running to his right, directing traffic in the end zone. Wide open touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, what a year he has had. To the left of Matt Moore, that is somebody they wanted to get more involved today. He goes the other direction this time. He has his man, and that's a touchdown. Kenny Stills. Stills catches it over Buster's screen. 28-yard touchdown. Matt Moore's first touchdown pass of the season. Out on the field. And McCown rolling to his left. Feeling the pressure from two Dolphins getting to him. Cameron Wake and Ndamukong Suh, Charles Harris, all there. Moore complete. Landry hurdles a man down to the 32-yard line. First down on the 32. Moore passing again. Complete to Landry inside the 5-yard line.
Up an easy touchdown.
Moore caught. What a grab by Kenny Stills. You take one away, he's going to get another. To the left. Four wide receivers to McCown's left. Flag already thrown. McCown taken down. Cameron Wake in there, but there was a flag before the sack. Use them. Two wide receivers to the left, two to the right for McCown. McCown picked off. Bobby McCain with a game-changing play. There is a flag that comes in after the interception.
What he's going to do is get underneath the route. Bobby McCain does a great job of scanning the field, keeps his feet in bounds, does a great job of protecting the football. McCown's throwing all the way across the field against his own defense where you know the Dolphins are playing soft. And again, I'm going to go back to, look, you know, you got to play the percentages. He could not step into that throw because of the pressure. You sit on the ball, you run a safe play. If you pop a draw.
Cody Parkey. 39-yard attempt is up, and it is good. With 22 seconds left on the clock.
Good snap, hold, fundamentals. Since we're in Miami, I'll say laces out, Finkel. And they were.
That they were. John Denny, the snapper. Matt Hawk, the holder. And here's another look. And here they go. Seferian-Jenkins pitches. Couple of missed tackles, and that's going to be the ball game.
From 2 and 28 yards in that comeback win last Sunday, and Ajayi is able to get away and rip off a big run. In fact, that's his longest run of the season. His longest run to date had been 20. Rushing 5, Moore unloads. And what a tackle by Jefferson in the open field. A lot of this is him. Javaris Allen comes in, empty backfield, though, 3rd and 4. And deep ball time with a flag out, and it's caught! And it's a touchdown for Jeremy Maclin.
Maclin go right down the sideline. And Flacco with a perfect ball. And he says, slump. I'm Joe Flacco. I'm not in no slump. Let's go.
Just give me some targets. Give me some guys to throw it to. 3rd and 5. Time for more. His pass is on the mark. Stills with the catch on the first down, right in front of Humphrey.
If he did a good job here, or if they get him.
They're blitzing 6, and he's got no chance. A second Raven comes in and wallops him as well. Levine was the first to get there.
Tight end at the bottom.
That's Escobar. They're going to run it with Collins. Look at that speed. Collins cuts a couple of times, and then with a reckless abandon is brought down at the 48.
Jay did those 60s in his sleep too, Jim. I know he did.
You're not kidding. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Look how high this is, how long it is, and how true it is from 55, Justin Tucker.
Yeah, you must be doing something right. I have a feeling my wife's going to make me do that tomorrow.
I'd like to see that tape. 2nd and 10.
You'll never see it. Here it is.
That's what we were talking about. How about that for timing?
That's why you Irish dance right there.
That's why Jim Rickoff knows what he's doing. And he's going to once again deliver the 3.
Oh, I don't know. Did it get in there?
Out to the 41. Down the sideline, it is a catch.
This could be offensive without pass interference. It looked.
Miami's offense for the first time in Baltimore territory. Here's Moore going to the end zone, and it's incomplete. That was Stills. The season. And from 50 out, wide of the mark. First down. Dump it off to Collins. With a wiggle. And a first down. And down the sideline he goes.
Okay, I've got this guy down. His nickname's the Irish Dance. They're going to come in motion right here at the bottom of your screen.
Former Cowboy tight end just signed a couple of days ago. Flacco rolling, and running, and he's going to have to, not the ball comes out, helmet's off, flags are down. Question, he's already been taken inside. Ryan Mallett is his backup.
This has to be a penalty. I mean, it's...
Personal foul, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first.
You got to throw it if you're Baltimore, don't you?
Well, they got everybody in tight, and they're going to roll out play action in zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Right you are, Tony. It's Watson with the reception, Mallett with the touchdown pass.
Wide in the pocket.
Pressure on Moore, and they sack him back at the 20. With the first snap, 3rd quarter, they put up 196 yards of offense in that first half, and Collins plows ahead for another 13. That gives him 11 for 73 in this game. A lot of games, and if Harbaugh forces this one out tonight, it'll be his 99th. Oh, they block Tucker. They block him in this game on 38 plays. And now the Ravens, after the penalty on the punt, backed up, and Collins gets it all back and more. Out to about the 36. Second time in Raven territory. That's knocked down. No, it's intercepted by Mosley.
He's going to score, Jim.
Well, Moore's going to try to get him. Moore trying to get the angle on him. And he's in. Touchdown. C.J. Mosley. Able to outrace the quarterback and take it 63 yards for the score.
He blitzes. He gets blocked, backs out, and then just comes up with an incredibly athletic play.
Just engulfed that football. I mean, it's just, he was not going to drop it.
And Matt Moore just tries to get the ball out of his hand and throws it right into his shoulder pad. It'd be pretty accurate if it was a Miami Dolphin.
And pylon Cam.
He's in.
Yeah, he's over the top of the body there of Moore. Go ahead and try to make something happen. You still got 12 minutes to go. Moore Where do you go? Nowhere. Ravens with 3 defenders around them, and they'll take over inside the 40. 3 receivers to the left. First and goal. Allen, the running back. Low snap. Allen drops the football. It's in the end zone. And it's recovered by a Raven for a touchdown. That is Chris Moore.
So we can score. And right here, Allen needs to hold on to this ball. Just an exchange problem between him and Mallett. And fortunate for Baltimore to recover.
Look at Chris Moore, though, on the spot. He
comes up with a big play. And you see how many fumbles the guy trying to recover never gets it like that? I mean, it just, he grabs it and one, boom, mine.
The Steelers in the last 2 games, and
they're coming together.
Yes, they are in every facet.
But you would argue Baltimore today is coming together if not for the Flacco injury.
Here's Landry picking up a first out at the 46.
Take that 2-3 weeks of rest.
Here comes the blitz. Pass away, and it's picked. Look out. Here they go. Jimmy Smith weaves it to the end zone. A second pick 6.
Or a lot of the same coaches now that they had then on the offensive side of the ball. And see the bounce out.
That's great.
Matt actually, we tried to sneak on practice squad. He had a really good preseason. There's a cat on the field, Jim.
It's Halloween season. Incomplete. Hold on. That's what I want to see.
So look at this, Jim. This is like how you ran in high school. Look at that. Perfect form, extension. I mean, and doesn't even get phased that there's people around. Just look, look at the change of direction. Does he get both feet in right here at the end, Jim?
Well, he turns it upfield.
Ooh. That's way too much fun at this point.
3 receivers set to the right side. Carr from the gun, under pressure, throwing deep downfield, and it is caught. That is Jared Cook making the catch for the first down at the 38-yard line. Carr fires, and that's caught, and that is Cook again. So Cook with a couple of big third down grabs, each on a 3rd and 9. Cutler 12 years in the National Football League. Off the fake, buying time. Nimble in the pocket, throws, caught. That's Jarvis Landry making the catch. And he gets shoved out of bounds.
Wants to stay and play, and everybody else, go on your way.
Cutler is 6 out of 6 with 48 yards. Dances away, 7 for 7. Devontae Parker, he'll pick up the first down and plenty more before he's bounced out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
They may be able to hold up in those one-on-ones.
Cutler not liking what he saw when they lined up on a roll to the right. He throws, that's caught and taken to the 3-yard line, and maybe more, and Williams dives in for the touchdown. How about Damian Williams on a roll to the right, taking it, breaking tackles, and then diving in.
On the move again. Now watch Damian Williams. 3 guys going to hit him at the same time. Boom, boom, and he just goes, wait, well, let's go. The only thing he had a hard time doing is figuring out which way to dive. He got spun completely around. They don't take him down. That is a great play by Damian Williams.
To attend their first Dolphins game, and it's an onside kick, and Miami for the moment looked like they had it, but Parkey winds up with the football. Has to go 10 yards. I believe it did, and then the kicker winds up recovering it himself. Play clock is down to 2. Cutler will hand the ball off on the inside give with a nice hole over the left side, but the ball comes out. The ball is out. Kenyon Drake with a fumble, and waiting for the official here. All the Oakland Raiders think they have it. Carl Joseph was the guy who knocked it free, but who has the ball? Oakland. Oakland now starting from the 19-yard line. Carr fires over the middle, wide open. Jared Cook. What a night this guy's having. Out to the 46-yard line.
It's the way it is for this game.
2nd and 14. Here comes the corner blitz. Hand the ball off to Washington. Nice run there to the 50-yard line. So they make up all that ground and snap it from the 44. Fake to Lynch, buys time, going deep downfield, and it is caught by Johnny Holton for the touchdown. Johnny Holton makes his first catch of the night for 44 yards, and Oakland retakes the lead. Parkey, who missed an extra point, is 8 of 9 in field goal attempts from 49 yards. This one is good. So he's only missed 1 field goal this year, but he's missed 3 extra points in all likelihood from the 23-yard line. Carr fires over the middle, and that's caught. And that's Amari Cooper to the 50-yard line. A South Florida kid. He grew up here, takes it to the 50.
Right there.
Shoulder to shoulder. And Tavecchio, the Italian-born kicker who went to Cal, bangs it through by a lot.
Hard in the center and allow the linebackers to come up and make plays. He has really been an asset on this defensive line.
Lynch. And finally Marshawn Lynch is able to find some space, find some room, break a tackle or two, and take the ball to the 50-yard line where he's tackled by Rashad Jones. And a few bucks.
Yeah,
there goes Lynch inside the 10. Marshawn Lynch all the way to the end zone.
Caused Jay Cutler some issues. Let's see if they come back to it.
Their blitz rate opens. It's 3rd lowest in the league. Huge hole over the right side, and that's Kenyon Drake. Stiff arms the guy out of the way. Gets by Joseph and takes the ball all the way to the 23-yard line.
On this tight end trap, and just nobody home there. And the one thing we have seen in past games, even though it was limited, Kenyon Drake has a very explosive. He's gone by playing far out to the right. Would be so dangerous.
Dalton throws, that's caught at the 4 and taken in by Jarvis Landry for the touchdown. From the 43. Carr under pressure, loses the ball, and it's picked up by Oakland, by Newhouse, and then Newhouse loses the ball. And a whole bunch of Dolphin jerseys are there, and Miami has it. So they avoided disaster. It was Sue who busted up the play. 2nd down and 20 from the 35-yard line.
Look out.
Cutler under pressure, and he's going to be taken down at the 33-yard line.
That got a little loose on the back end of that one, too.
It did, because they're at a point in the game, Oakland is, where they would use the time off the clock in the 4th.
Jared Cook right there has been the headache all night long.
Carr deep downfield and wide open is Seth Roberts. And a flag at the end of the play, but Seth Roberts has picked up another first down, and Oakland tonight.
Jones enough time to get over the top to make that play. So you want to disguise, but sometimes the disguise can hurt you. Let's watch the tail end of this play and see what happens. This was really had nothing to do with Rashad Jones.
What they have to do right now with 4:42. They give it to Lynch, and Marshawn Lynch pulls his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oakland. Robert shakes his hand, so do the offensive lineman.
Have some things clinched by then.
I'm thinking the same thing. 3rd down, 3rd and 10 with a great. And that's
whoa!
What is this all about?
Picked?
It's picked by Jones, and he steps out of bounds.
A little running down my neck.
Tony Dungy in his
sure did.
Super Bowl here. 2nd and 9. And it's caught. Getting out of bounds is Kenny Stills. But there's a flag for a change. Juwan James out with that hamstring pull. And Cutler fires down the sideline and a one-handed catch, but it's out of bounds. Devontae Parker was on the chalk.
1 foot. Did a knee? Maybe. If that knee hit first, I think that's a catch.
Well, that's something that there's no challenge inside of 2 minutes, so they have to look at that on
That's
Park
a catch,
Avenue.
unless that bobble counted.
Cutler fires over the middle, touchdown! Julius Thomas into the end zone. So now you need that 2-point conversion to put you in a position to get the onside kick and a field goal.
They got him back. And Jay Cutler tonight looks sharp, and you just wonder if this team might get this offense going in the second half of the season, because they've had more time together they didn't have in the offseason.
We'll take the timeout. Clock stopped anyway. Here, Kenyon Drake is in the backfield from the 2-yard line. They're going to give it to Drake, and he's going to barrel his way in for the conversion.
Kenyon Drake into the end zone. Good double team up front. Here comes the final push.
To the Buffalo Bills. 3rd down at 8. Miami brings a blitz. Newton got hit as he threw. There's McCaffrey's ability with the ball in his hands, and a first down out to the 38-yard line. Chris Manhertz, the tight end, went in motion. Posse leading the way for Jonathan Stewart. He managed to stay in bounds along the far sideline long enough to get the first down with 2 yards to spare. Play fake to Stewart, who stays in the block, and Newton has his man. Samuel got belted by T.J. McDonald, but hung on for a first down to the Miami 32-yard line. Mike downplayed the significance of playing against the Dolphins tonight. It's been a while since his dad was the coach. Here's Stewart rumbling inside the 15-yard line. And a first down for Carolina at the 14. McCaffrey now, the running back to the left of Newton. He takes the handoff, and he scores! Avoided the Dolphins behind the line of scrimmage and took it in for the first touchdown of the night. Lisa, fine soccer player at Stanford as well. Cutler. There we go. On target, Jarvis Landry. Deeper downfield than usual, and a nice gain out to the 44-yard line. Maluga was on the couch by his own admission. He was fat when he showed up. Didn't play till week 5. Here's Williams, chased out of bounds by Mike Adams, but it's another Miami first down to the 38-yard line. Shovel pass. Julius Thomas lunges for the end zone and scores.
That's a nifty play. When Julius Thomas is in the game at tight end, they're not running the ball. They're going to throw it, and that time it's a shovel pass.
Cutler will come out throwing, and he throws an interception. Thought they might play it conservatively in the final minute of the half with the long field to go, but they came out firing, and he threw it right into the hands of Luke Kuechly.
Watch Kuechly. He reads this route all the way. He knew Julius Thomas was going to the corner. We'll see what the flag is, but there's not a linebacker in football.
Between a touchdown and a field goal try for Carolina. 4-man rush, flag down, throw to the end zone, caught by Dixon for a touchdown if it stands. But there was a flag thrown along the line of scrimmage, and the official who threw it is pointing at the Dolphins. Play fake, and Newton fires to Devin Funchess for a first down. Newton held onto it for a long time, then gave it to Jonathan Stewart. He weaved his way across midfield to the 46-yard line of Miami. 7 out of 10 are the Panthers on 3rd down. Quick hitter, Devin Funchess. Touchdown, Carolina.
And Cam Newton did that all himself. He saw the double A gap blitz. You heard him get up there and audible to that quick screen, and Newton has done it with his legs, his arm, and now he does it with his recognition. That's outstanding work.
4th and 1, they're going for it, and Kuechly is there with some help to drive Damian Williams back. Everybody bunched around the ball for Carolina, and it's a run for Stewart. Finds a big hole to his right. He's having a breakout night tonight. First down, Carolina at the 25-yard line. 7.9 per rush. He averaged 2.9 for the year coming in. The fake to McCaffrey. The catch made by Russell Shepard, and they are just gashing the Miami Dolphins now. Cameron Artis-Payne, boy, the Dolphins made that awfully easy. Touchdown, Carolina. They are pulling away from the Miami Dolphins after a 12-yard touchdown run.
That's a play you have to deal with if you play the Panthers. It's a counter bluff, and they bring Christian McCaffrey in motion to bluff the defensive end. It's a beautiful thing.
When he decided to return to Carolina, that this team is a Super Bowl contender. Third down and 1. Look out. Running room for Kenyon Drake.
They catching him.
They do, but it's too late. In the end zone. Touchdown. 66 yards and no flags on the play.
What a run by Drake. Right off the left side behind Laramie Tunsil with a crease. And he hits it. Played wide receiver, running back, great returner. You probably remember him against Clemson when he was with Alabama. He returned that kickoff, and he is extremely fast.
Surprised he provides support for other families impacted by congenital heart disease. Cam Newton may go. He's ahead of the field. And they run him down inside the 20-yard line. Cordray Tankersley saved the touchdown.
Unbelievable. Side of your screen. Alonso fails to fall back, and Carolina, with a simple zone read, is pounding the Dolphins. Cam Newton, I know he had a 72-yard run earlier in his career, but he almost had 72 there.
Rolling right, running out of space. Is he in bounds? Yes. Touchdown, Christian McCaffrey and Carolina.
It's an excellent job understanding where the sideline is. Does he get both feet in? That might be reviewed, but I think he's got both knees down. A bizarre shift. Newton runs a sprint out, and all scoring plays are reviewed, so we'll see what they say.
Just the question is, were his knees still on the ground when he caught it, or was he back up in the air by the time he had possession of the ball? They are taking a look at it in New York. Negative yardage play of the night for the Panthers.
Oh,
McCaffrey burst to speed and the stiff arm, and he's to the 32-yard line, tackled by T.J. McDonald.
Yeah, I'm not going to get involved 8 weeks, 9 weeks into it. Look out. How about that throw? I'll take Carolina.
Devin punches the catch for the touchdown.
This is the MVP of football in 2015.
Teammate, a great leader. And yeah, the body language wasn't always great, but if people got the impression he didn't care, that wasn't true. And Adam Gase said the same thing. It's one of the reasons that he wanted to bring Jay in.
And Kurt Coleman at free safety. Second to none in the league. They played a lot of football.
Cutler had time. Throws. Caught. Touchdown. Jarvis Landry. Will they keep their streak alive? They've scored a touchdown on each of their last 5 possessions. This guy will stay alive. Artis-Payne. It might be 6 straight possessions with a touchdown. Tankersley stops him inside the 25-yard line.
They've run the ball for almost 300 yards. I've never seen a 300-yard rushing performance in a while in this league.
And here's Williams getting an opening. Damian Williams, a first down, has one man to beat.
into Buccaneer territory. Changes direction. He's going to be T.J. Ward, but finally it's Lavonte David downfield who catches up with him.
Watch them work up to this second level. See David right there? Gets him pinned inside. That is Jesse Davis, University of Idaho, man, a Vandal. Love that, right? My alma mater. Gets up to the second level, creates that big running lane for Williams.
And here's Williams. And it's 3rd down and 7 from the 9. He's got time, and this pass is going to be intercepted by Justin Evans. Evans bringing it out of the end zone is tackled. So the Miami Dolphins knocking on the door, lose that opportunity.
Back does a fine job of undercutting that route. You're just inside, the feet get tangled. Evans
with his big run and play action at the goal line, and this pass, a one-handed catch by Jarvis Landry, and a first down out to the 21-yard line. A gain of 12 with a quick catch, and another flag goes down after the play.
And this is something they've wanted to work on. Here you see the fake handoff, get the quarterback outside the pocket with a little bit of an option right there in the flat to the tight end, the crossing route to Jarvis Landry, and look at that one-hand stab. He just makes it look so easy.
1st and goal at the 2. Landry saw that Cutler needed a receiver and got out to get the ball, and this one into the end zone, and it'll be a touchdown to Jarvis Landry. And let's see what Landry had in mind for a little TD demonstration. 3 wide receivers, and Cutler has it intercepted. It is picked off by Quan Alexander, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line, and a flag is down. So Alexander with a 2nd interception pending the call.
Miami number 62. This penalty to be assessed half the distance of the goal. 1st down.
And these are the things as a quarterback. You slide out, you move outside. Don't throw it across your body in the middle of the football field, especially when you have the speed.
That took the Dolphins out of the game. And here's a rollout by Fitzpatrick looking into the end zone, and the pass is caught by O.J. Howard for the touchdown. Cutler, and it's intercepted off the hands of Devontae Parker, and Robert McLean has the interception. So the alert Tampa Bay defense.
Your quarterback is struggling. You're running the comeback right here. Parker right there in the hands. When your quarterback's struggling, you've got to take the pressure off him. You've got to be able to make a play. 2nd and 18, you've got the protection. You step up in the pocket. You deliver a strike right there on the hands of your receiver.
Damian Williams is the running back, and they get a wide receiver screen to Landry. Landry breaks a tackle. A flag is down. And it was Ryan Smith. Loose ball, and a flag was down. Smith recovered what looked like a fumble.
And they just throw a little bubble screen right out here to Landry. You see him catch the ball. Now get yourself upfield, tuck that ball away. Oh, right there on Smith, just on the ball, punches it out, pulls it away, gathers the football. Tampa Bay ball going the other way. And this is the opportunity right here. If you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you're the coaching staff guys.
The 4 after Kiko Alonso with the personal foul. And here is Fitzpatrick in the end zone, wide open, touchdown to Sean Jackson. Two timeouts left for Miami. Cutler trying to get out of trouble and will be tackled after picking up about 1.5 yards. Remember, he's got those cracked ribs.
These speedy linebackers give him an opportunity.
Miami is yet to convert a 3rd down. They need 10 yards, and they're going to get it. Jarvis Landry with a stiff arm and a lot more yards. Gets inside the 20-yard line. Justin Evans finally brings him down. 49 yards for Miami as they convert their first 3rd down play of the game.
Adam Gase.
3rd and 14. Stepping up is Moore on the run, and it's caught by Stills. And
Great play made by Moore, and Kenny Stills got free and got to the 37-yard line of Tampa Bay.
As he gets in here, now watch him climb this pocket. He's going to climb up there, buy himself some time, spots the receiver come open on the outside as they run a little crossing route, little scissors route on the outside between the inside and the outside receiver.
3rd down and 10. Keep the pressure away from Moore going downfield, and it's going to be caught by Kenny Stills. Kenny Stills, touchdown!
Perfectly executed ball by Moore over the top. Sells the over, stumbles the defensive back, gets him to cross his feet, goes to the corner, and then perfectly thrown. You couldn't run down there and drop it in the breadbasket any better than that by Matt Moore. And that's the confidence we talked about. Another 3rd down conversion by this Miami team. Matt Moore has done that for them in this second half. Some big 3rd down conversions. And look at the guy, man. Yeah, baby.
Flush out of the pocket, and Fitzpatrick fires it, and it is caught by Chris Godwin, who had a big game last week against the Jets. 7 seconds remaining in the game. Patrick Murray's kick, and it is good, and the Buccaneers have taken the lead. They were up 20-7 at the half, only to see the Dolphins fight back to tie it up, along with Jakeem Grant. And they put it on the roll, and the clock starts on the touch. Here is Landry. Last gasp for the Dolphins on their own 5-yard line. And let's see who recovers it. It's Adarius Clanton, and does he get a touchdown out of it? It is a touchdown. Looking to add the 30th point, and that will be the final score, 30-20. The Buccaneers
the end of the game.
beat the Dolphins.
Joe will get a punt from Ryan Allen, and we'll get a fake. Running down the sideline, and the Patriots do convert. It's Nate Ebner on special teams.
Yeah, let's look at Ebner here. Gets a great block on the edge from Bolden, and that's all he needs to pick up the 1st down.
Has been such a key performer on special teams for New England. Up the middle. It is Dion Lewis.
4 extra.
New England working quickly, play action. Brady in the pocket. Brady delivers. Wide open. Phillip Dorsett. Caught down low. Rashad Jones helps save a touchdown, but the Patriots are in business. Brady, long count. Trying to punch it in with Burkhead. Burkhead looking to get to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots on the board first. Schedule for New England. Divisional games in 5 of their last 6 weeks of the season. They played just 1 so far. Lewis breaking through. Dion Lewis would be mentioned in the conversation as well. 3rd and 7. Brady steps up, avoids it. Brady on the move. It's complete to Gronkowski. Bangs his way to the 26-yard line. It's a 1st down. Brady from the gun. Throws it. Complete for a touchdown. The hands of Rob Gronkowski.
5.5 minutes to go in the 1st quarter, so you do have a lot of time to work your way back into it.
Moore swings it. Catch made by Williams. Good cut by Williams to avoid a tackle. And Williams gets around Harris with a flag thrown late. With a 14-0 lead. Dolphins in an early hole. Rush gunning. Moore steps up. Avoids it. Moore, can he get to the 1st down marker? He can. We saw it, Bill, yesterday. He was in town calling college basketball.
Bad snap.
Rolling around. Brady trying to get to it. Oh, it's scooped up by Jones. Stays on his feet for the touchdown. Rashad Jones, a hustle play to track it down and remain upright.
Oh, before Brady is ready. It's going to go right by Tom's right side, and now it's a free-for-all. Brady can't get to it. Tremendous balance by Rashad Jones.
Patriots had just 2 penalties last week in the thrashing of Oakland. They've got 2 today, 3rd and 14. The time for Brady. He delivers to Brandon Cooks. Every single week, it's Brady to Cooks.
The Dolphins.
Cooks had a 64-yard touchdown last week. Burkhead with a head of steam. Cuts it to the outside. Burkhead still going. Burkhead to the 1. Burkhead motions out of the backfield. Brady floats it up. Caught by Burkhead. Touchdown, New England. He's got 1 on the ground and 1 through the air. Moore is 4 out of 6 for 24 yards. Out of the gun. Moore. Nice grab. Jarvis Landry. We're down to 2:38 remaining in the first half. Brady steps up, clean pocket. Brady intercepted. Brady had it picked off. Bobby McCain with his 2nd INT of the season. Oh, the pick.
Watch Amendola's left hand try to peel the ball away from McCain as he rolls over.
Minute 57 to play. Trying to avoid the Patriots getting the ball with enough time. Moore throws. Makes the connection with Landry into New England territory and a first down across the 40. Moore in trouble. Moore is slammed down by Flowers. Moore absorbs the sack. Matched up with Butler on 2nd and down. Lofts it upstairs. Picked off. Stephon Gilmore for New England. A brutal blow for Miami. The intended target was Parker.
Moore's face. But you can see that looking over his inside shoulder, ball underthrown by Moore, and Gilmore's there for the pick.
And Dan, last week, 2 interceptions for Miami on passes intended for Devontae Parker in that loss to Tampa Bay. 5.3 yards per kick, a net of just under 41 per point. Amendola moves forward. Oh, he loses the ball. It's a battle for it. Both players had it.
I'm not sure he was given a chance to make a catch of that kick. You can see a punch in the bottom of a pile, but you can't see out the wide open a face mask on.
2nd and long. Brady finds the open man. Rob Gronkowski. Tom Brady with a strike. Now the Patriots build on their lead. Second and 1. High snap. Handed to Drake. Drake loses the ball. Patriots have it. Patrick Chung on the recovery. 2nd and long for the Dolphins. The rush. Moore is sacked again. Trey Flowers firing through.
Round 19. Round 19.
A little jump by Harris. He got back onside, and Brady on time. Brandon Cooks. Miami has actually fared well when getting to the red zone. Moore floats it for Drake, turns it upfield, and Drake a walk-in touchdown. The Dolphins strike back. Play here on a 3rd and 4 for New England. Amendola, the motion man. Brady mishandles it. Brady steps up, and Brady is sacked by Wake. Certainly a Super Bowl experience exhibit that takes visitors through each of the team's Super Bowl wins. Sack for Roberts. He tosses down Matt Moore. 9:45 to play in the 4th. Patriots up by 11. Moore with a deep drop, steps up, flag down. Moore, he's down again. The Patriots want more, and they get it from Kyle Van Noy. James White in there. Flip it to Cooks. Cooks, he's got the speed and he's got the touchdown. Brandon Cooks.
Many of them coming here in the second half in this 4th quarter.
Moore throws. Deep ball looking for Parker. Intercepted. and take your pick. It'll be Deron Harmon. Had a pick last week. Gilmore had it. Can you get a half an interception, like a sack?
And that's what Gilmore's wondering. Definitely it was Gilmore's ball.
Gilmore was battling with Harmon.
Simeon, and it's going to be intercepted by T.J. McDonald. On the deflection, off the hands of Sanders. Right place at the right time with T.J. McDonald.
Minus 17, excuse me, in turnover differential.
Yeah, with the Browns. You don't want to be in that category. And Cutler is going to be tackled by Shelby Harris. Shelby Harris showing great speed. Done will be Simeon. And it's over his head. And he throws it out of the end zone. And it's going to be a safety.
And the center's there, you have a tendency, you've got to get your hands up quick to get on that defender, and so that creates the bad snap. Moving Jordan Phillips over the head of Matt Paradis is what resulted, or what created, that bad snap over the head of Trevor Siemian.
He said, let's not beat ourselves, and so far they have. Play action for Simeon, and open is Virgil Green. Rarely used tight end. They don't go to their tight end all that much. Brandon McManus attempting a 31-yard field goal for the Broncos. The kick is good.
And they executed it perfectly.
First and goal on the 9, and here is the fade, and it's caught for the touchdown, Julius Thomas. Third this year for Thomas. Starting from the 25, Trevor Simeon's pass, and it's going to be intercepted. Xavier Howard, touchdown!
You have to get this out to the sideline. Instead, he throws it behind the receiver. If you just throw it out to the sideline, it's at the very worst an incompletion. It's probably an 8-yard gain, but you threw it. Gosh, I mean, that's 2 yards behind the intended receiver, and that has been an endemic problem with him at all times. Demaryius Thomas wide open on that, and Trevor Siemian making the bad throw once again.
Cutler, short drop, going deep. And it's going to be picked off. It was intended for Stills and Chris Harris. On his feet, coming back. So the Broncos giving the Dolphins a dose of their own medicine right now.
See this depth right here? And he said that depth is going to give me an opportunity. He doesn't bite on the bottom of the double move, but look at the eyes, the concentration, the body control to whip back inside, pick up the ball right here, tap it with his right arm, and gather it in with both hands.
I don't know. Second down and 25. Here's C.J. Anderson trying to weave his way as he does to the 43-yard line. And sack of the game. And on fourth down, Riley Dixon's kick is blocked. And the Dolphins, Terrence Fede got a piece of it. And Michael Thomas has it out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Round draft pick a couple of years ago.
Always a warning. Anytime they leave defensive players out there on special teams, those guys are trained pass rushers. It's not like a fullback coming at you or a linebacker. He's a trained pass rusher, and then here he is lighting up the punter, Riley Dixon, on the return. But a great block right there, these difficult situations.
And don't forget the safety, which was not officially a turnover. They got 2 points there. Here is Cutler, and he completes it to Kenny Stills. Inside the 10 on a juke, fumbles, and the Broncos may have it. Bradley Roby knocked the ball out of the hands of Kenny Stills. And a bunch of white jerseys underneath, and yes, third down and 1. Shane Ray now goes in for Barrett, and on 3rd and 1, the short pass is going to be intercepted on the deflection. Justin Simmons, and he's going to run it in for the touchdown. No flags on the play.
Up here, everybody's covered. There's all kinds of defenders, and you see Justin Simmons, the safety who's playing a lot of nickel corner today, tip the ball, come underneath the receiver, keeps his eyes on it, and then he's off to the races. That is an excellent job.
Cockroach, you hope he falls over the top of you. Tough images here, Mark, you're given. Kenyon Drake breaks a tackle, gets inside the 30, racing to the end zone, and Kenyon Drake scores.
Going to get this inside handoff. Look at the double team point of attack. Ooh, look at that cut again, shaking people down, and then's got the speed to bust it to the outside past the safety Darian Stewart. Look at this cut. Just put your foot in the ground. Now go ahead and shake the linebacker right here. Break the tackle and get to the edge. It starts in the middle, goes to the numbers, get to the edge. Look at those cuts. That is quickness and electricity by Kenyon Drake.
And Dan Marino, a legend here, was drafted by the Dolphins. Tip ball and an interception. Xavier Howard on a deflection, and the Dolphins.
6 for Xavier Howard. Tip ball, anytime the ball is in the air, you never know what's going to happen.
Jordan Phillips,
who's had a great game, but there is Johnny on the spot in Howard. Tight coverage, comes off his coverage, look, he drives on the ball, plants his foot, and goes and picks it off in the air.
Second interception of the game. And the third turnover by the Broncos. Here is Cutler going into the end zone. Touchdown, Kenny Stills. Meanwhile, fourth down here, and Matt Hawk kicking it away. Isaiah McKenzie on his 4, looking for room, in trouble, loses the ball. Sonoris Perry is there, but it looked like McKenzie had recovered the fumble, but it's a safety in any event. It would have been a score for Miami one way or another. Chase Allen forced the fumble. Sonoris Perry tackled.
Isaiah McKenzie has 5 fumbles on the season, 2 lost. That's his 6th fumble, his 5th lost fumble.
The ball was fumbled from the field of play into the end zone. It was recovered by the receiving team for safety.
And that's one of those situations where I love loyalty, Dick. I love it.
Thrown a number of interceptions when targeting Parker in recent weeks. On the delay, Kenyon Drake finds a hole, finds the first down. There's the speed John mentioned in the pregame. And he runs all the way out to the 45-yard line, taken down by Devin McCourty. Play clock winding down to 2. It's a play fake, and on the roll, Parker makes the catch, has the first down and much more. Out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. They convert on 4th down. 1st and 10 Miami.
An easy field goal for Cody Parkey. He's had a good first season here in Miami, and that one's good from 30 yards. As White shifts back to the left hip of Brady. 3rd down and 10. A 5-man rush, well blocked. Brady, a deep throw, and it's intercepted. Picked off in Miami territory by Xavier Howard. Under 6.5 to go in the first quarter. They lead 3-0. They're in New England territory again. Jakeem Grant down the sideline and shoved out of bounds by Devin McCourty at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 17 more. Special teams player early in the year, but some injuries opened the door to play on the defense, and he's been excellent. Cody Parkey's 2 for 2 now. That's a 44-yard field goal. A lot of running backs on the field. The 2 backs on either side of Brady on 3rd down. His throw is incomplete. Intended for Chris Hogan and broken up by Alterron Burner. Dion Lewis, who's been the leading rusher in the NFL over the last 2 weeks,
And he has 11 yards and the first New England first down of the night.
The player has more sacks against Brady than Wake.
Here's Alonso on a blitz up the middle, and the lob pass caught. Beautifully placed by Brady, and a nice running catch by Dion Lewis for a first down to the Miami 28.
Dog blitz. Both linebackers come up the middle. They drop Wake, the defensive end. He's covering Lewis. And how about that throw catch? The Patriot way. Man, are they good.
Miami, the worst team in the league in red zone defense. Trying to stop first and goal from the 3. They do not. Burkhead the touchdown.
What a weapon Burkhead has been in the red zone and on the goal line.
Line of scrimmage the 20. Cutler has room. Nice throw on target. First down. 17-yard gain on the completion to Fasano. Cutler giving good time again. Throws it deep. Has a man open. Drake deep into New England territory with a first down.
Watch him look off Harmon, who's a very good free safety ball hawk. He's going to look left and move Harmon just enough to freeze him.
32 points per game allowed over the first 4. Look out! Cutler got away. Gets the ball off, and it's a first down. Kenyon Drake at the 5-yard line. That looked like the youthful Jay Cutler from the start of his career in Denver. They bring Drake in motion. The fake toss to him. Now Landry lunging. Touchdown Miami.
They're killing New England right now with these bootlegs, and they're getting them from an array of different formations.
Brady 7 in a row on target after an 0 for 4 start. That's a screen and a good call. Rex Burkhead gallops into Miami territory to the 47-yard line. Florida Marlins operation. Miami Marlins in attendance here tonight. 46-yard field goal is good for Gostkowski. Running backs and one to the tight end, Dwayne Allen. 5-man rush, and they get to Brady and bury him back at the 13-yard line. Jordan Phillips leading the way for Miami. Their loss at Foxborough 2 weeks ago. They hit him 8 times in that game. He has plenty of time that time and throws a deep bomb. Cooks trying to run under it, and it's intercepted. Second of the night by Xavier Howard, his 4th in the last 2 games. Looking for blockers and runs out of bounds. At times it looked like there were big plays to be made that didn't happen. Steps into that throw as a first down. Kenny Stills yanked down at the 29-yard line. Cutler for the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown by Jakeem Grant.
Undersized receiver. He goes up and gets it. Does he have both feet in? Indeed. Jay Cutler's on fire.
Touchdown. Second-year man out of Texas Tech.
I saw Pat Mahomes, the gunslinger quarterback, first rounder of the Chiefs. He threw for all those yards.
Only Jason Taylor has more sacks as a Dolphin. McDonald came on a blitz, didn't get there, but it's broken up. What a night for Xavier Howard, the second-year cornerback out of Baylor. Jay Cutler, Anthony Fasano, the tight end, lined up in the backfield and checked. Devontae Parker, the first down. Gilmore tried to punch the ball out and could not. Nice spin move to get away from Chung. Now lots of running room. McCourty takes him down, saves the touchdown inside the 5-yard line.
He's going to be free in the hole for a one-on-one tackle, and watch the move by Drake. Oh man, is that impressive. Kenyon Drake had a 40-yard touchdown run last week against Denver, and nobody blocked the safety. And this week,
emerging standout Kenyon Drake. 3-man rush on second and goal. Cutler wide open. Landry touchdown. .23 carries last week were his most since high school. Cutler sacked. And New England on that big third down rises up led by Adam Butler, the undrafted rookie.
Now,
Brady has Amendola inside the 30 and down at the 20-yard line on the final play of the third quarter. Brady, short throw. Dion Lewis, first down, first and goal, New England at the 7-yard line. Brady rolls out, White dives for the end zone, touchdown, New England.
These running backs are unbelievable. It's got to pass protect, needs some help against these edge rushers.
Brady, again, that movement in the pocket, but nowhere to throw it, and he gets dumped by Ndamukong Suh. A New England blitz, and a deep ball by Cutler, and Grant was open behind Butler and couldn't catch it. Off his fingertips and incomplete. Down was back in 1991, 0 for 6 at the Phoenix Cardinals. They still haven't converted one tonight. It's getting toward must-stop time for New England. Cutler off the hands of a couple receivers and incomplete. First it hit Devontae Parker, and then it ricocheted over to Kenny Stills. Neither one of them caught it. Running out of time. 2:24 and one timeout. Brady fires deep and caught. Finally, the completion to Brandon Cooks, and a long one all the way to the Miami 39-yard line. And the man is open. It's Amendola down to the goal line. They're going to mark him short, and that is a huge call because the clock continues to run. Is short. Yeah, the ball's just a little bit short right around the center. White went in motion. Looked like he might have been moving up the field. As the ball was being snapped, there is a flag down.
Illegal motion, number 28 offense, 5-yard penalty, second down.
Play long. 4-man rush. He throws low. Intended for Amendola. Another flag down.
Soldier. Number 77 offense.
Preparation, a chance to get Brian Hoyer extra reps. Third and goal, a minute to go. Brady looking for Amendola, and it's that man, Xavier Howard. And the likelihood of scoring a touchdown on 4th and goal from the 15 is low. The likelihood of the field goal is high from Gostkowski, and it is good. 8 career onside kicks for Gostkowski. They've recovered 3 of them. Boy, how about that formation? It has to go the 10 yards, and it didn't. And it doesn't matter because it appears Miami has it anyway. But Miami has it, and that's going to do it.
He's doing all these New England Patriots. It's the most bizarre onside kick I've seen.
McCoy, elusive, getting away from Wake to keep the play alive and across midfield to McCoy and a first down. Cadet gets to the outside and a nice burst down to the 30-yard line. Big block by Vlad Dukas, the right guard. Play action with McCoy, and the rollout, he's got O'Leary inside the 10 and cut down at the 5. Terrific play fake from Tyrod Taylor. McCoy out of the eyes, slicing his way into the end zone. Touchdown Bills, but there is a flag on the play.
Tyrod Taylor calm and cool on that first drive.
Oh, McCoy hammered in the backfield by Ndamukong Suh. Bolden in camp for about a week. He decided to retire. And Taylor taken down and sacked. Cameron Wake, the first guy there. 2 tight end set here for Miami. And they'll run behind it. And a nice cut to get to the edge. Drake with a burst. Down the sideline and inside the 15-yard line, out at the 13.
Similar to the run that we showed in the open,
Nice little stutter step, get outside, and the Bills lose contain, something that drives Sean McDermott crazy. He told us that he can't stand when guys lose leverage, when they don't know where their responsibilities are. You have to keep contained. Slot, that's who they like to go to in these situations.
Cutler looking the other way, tries to run with it, and he's tripped up and taken down. That was Ryan Davis.
Bouncing act all year for them.
McCoy on the ground, and LaShawn McCoy with a first down. Out of bounds around the 35-yard line, 37 yards. And he'll pitch it to Drake. Look at the burst by him across the 30 and taken down at the 36-yard line by Ramon Humber, and that's a run of 19. So much success and an impressive win Monday night. They do a good job of getting the ball into the hands of Jarvis Landry in a lot of different ways, and he's developed into one of the top playmakers. And he splits the uprights on a cold day, but not a very windy day here in Orchard Park. A Jacksonville loss. The Jags are off to a pretty good start already today. And here is McCoy breaking a tackle and out across the 35 for a first down. At tailback for Buffalo here on 3rd and 6. And rifling it across the middle to Charles Clay, who breaks a tackle and works his way into Miami territory. That was 21 yards there to Clay. And it's back to McCoy. LaShawn McCoy down inside the 25. And there it is for LaShawn McCoy as he goes over 10,000 career yards. 3 of 5 on 3rd downs today for Buffalo. Taylor looking for McCoy. Touchdown Bills. Cutler going to change it up on 3rd and 8. Blitz coming. Passes away, and it's caught for the first down. Out close to the 40-yard line to Landry. Out of Appalachian State, was acquired on waivers in November. Taylor lofting it over the top, and it's caught by the tight end, Charles Clay, out to midfield. And now Cadet will join them out there. Design quarterback run. Taylor getting the edge, reaching for the pylon, and he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. To the line, and then they'll drop 3 guys back into coverage. Cutler going deep, picked off. Jordan Poyer playing some center field, and that's the first turnover of the day.
Watch down here at the bottom of your screen. You're going to see contact. Cutler's expecting him. He's getting off, and there's the little bit of contact, a little pull that they didn't call. A ball overthrown by Cutler. And Poyer gets the interception. White got away with a little tug on the receiver. That slowed Stills up. And that trip set.
Cutler intercepted at the 23-yard line. Sharice Wright. And he fumbles the football. And then is able to dive back on it. He had just entered the game, replacing the injured E.J. Gaines. And he returns it 54 yards for the Bills.
Going into traffic, throwing behind his receiver. He's got a clean pocket. Does not hit his receiver, throws it right to Buffalo.
Second pick of the day, and then Wright almost lost it at the end. Already more yardage for the Bills, and Xavier Howard gets the sack of Tyrod Taylor. Second of the day for Miami. 7 catches today, 62 yards. Cutler looking deep for Parker. Up to get it in traffic, and he hauls it down.
Perfectly thrown ball, and Parker does an excellent job elevating, high pointing the ball, and bringing it in, securing the catch.
Back to the power game. Drake muscles his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Got to go beyond the sticks here.
Cutler fires down the middle, and it's caught for a first down inside the 40-yard line to Jarvis Landry. As they try and stay in the playoff picture, Drake with the catch to the 30-yard line. Cutler looking for the end zone, and it is incomplete. Tre'Davious White almost had the pick.
Team out.
Cutler dumps it off for Drake, trying to get to that first down marker, and he's got it. Cutler broken up at the goal line. Jordan Poyer, and it's fourth down. This one will be from 26 yards. And he's got it. It is Parkey. He'll kick it to the left. Tossed by Buffalo, and Miami recovers.
Matt Hawk recovers, hit the punter who faked it. It's not a good kick by Parkey. I don't even know if this ball is going to go 10 yards. It probably would have. He tries to come up and be aggressive on that ball. Most of the time you're taught to stay back, to not go forward through the 10 yards. That's a tough play for a linebacker to make, and Miami has life. After all the mistakes, all the things they've done wrong.
A touchdown and a two-point conversion. Cutler intercepted, and Buffalo gets it right back. Tre'Davious White. They pick off Cutler for the third time, and that should seal it for the Bills.
I don't know what Jay Cutler's doing here. Just throws this ball up. Late pressure. It was a clean pocket if he got rid of the ball early. Does not get rid of this ball. Throws it into double coverage. Overthrows his receiver. And after getting the onside kick, they have an opportunity, and Jay Cutler throws it away.
Out for the next two games. Cutler, outside he goes, caught by Landry. And the ball was loose. Bobbled, and let's see what they rule. And the conversation, as you can see, the Chiefs have got the ball, and Peters has come up with it. What a play. Turnover machine with Landry taking it initially here.
Well, just watch the hit from Derek Johnson. He's the one that knocks it loose, and it just falls right into the hands of who else? Marcus Peters, who was responsible for 3 takeaways last week in the win over the Chargers. He always seems to be in the right place at the right time.
There was a football move, as you can see, the big hit, and Rich just said it, by the terrific 13-year linebacker Derek Johnson. Dolphins have 5 in the secondary. The fake to Hunt. It goes outside. Wilson again. Good move. Runner can't bring him down, then knocked out of bounds by the Pro Bowler Jones. 13-yard catch and run. And he'll try a 31-yarder here, and he puts the Chiefs on top early, 3-0. It's a second down and 5 for Cutler, and he slings it upfield. It's caught by Parker, bad ankle and all with the catch. Picks up 10 on the play.
Rock hard, and oftentimes difficult to grip.
Cody Parkey will tie it up from 44 yards away. 3.5 to go in the first. Kendrick West is a running back. 3rd and 9. Buying time with the move, and he's got his receiver. That's the tight end, Kelsey. Hurdles and down, head over heels. Werner got him over 1,000 yards. 3rd and 15 to start the second quarter. Schwartz with the block. Time for the quarterback. Downfield they go. Hill with the catch. Triple teamed. Brought down by McDonald. Put him at the 9. Big time completion. 53 yards.
Sometimes you've got to see it with your own eyes. I mean, they're in position. The safety's just late coming over the top, but we talk about rare and unusual speed at the wide receiver position, and Tyreek Hill has it. I mean, that should never happen in a 3rd and long situation. He just runs right down the middle of the field against that Miami secondary.
Caught for a touchdown by Kelsey. What a grab! Kelsey has a touchdown reception right there.
Terrific teacher, and it really emphasizes the fundamentals.
2nd down and 7. Here comes the aforementioned Grant, who gets a block downfield from Drake. Takes it down to the Kansas City 33. A catch and run at 26, and a 1st down for Miami. Creative game plan so far by Christensen, the offensive coordinator, and Gase, and bouncing outside Drake, and he's got room to roam inside the 20. And taken down in the play by Kansas City linebacker Reggie Ragland. 3rd down and 5. Chiefs in the nickel. To the end zone, and it was an attempt by Derby with the coverage on the play by Eric Murray. In Buffalo, will be trying a 28-yarder. And right through it goes. It's a 4-point game.
Key is the number of carries, 25 against Oakland and 24 against the Chargers.
2nd down, 8, option play. Here comes Kareem Hunt. Down the sideline, inside the 5. Brought down by Jones. A gallop right there of 24. 1st and goal, Kansas City. And down and goal. Hunt easily takes it in, slicing for the 1-yard touchdown run. 7th touchdown run this season for the rookie out of Toledo, Kareem Hunt, against the Chiefs because they were offsides on that kickoff. 1st and 10, Cutler. Drake was back there, another quick throw, and it's caught by Grant. They're using him a lot, and he breaks away. There he goes. He is gone. Jakeem Grant broke the tackle, races 65 yards. And a touchdown for the Dolphins, who are now back in business.
Just a little simple slip screen, and we've seen this a couple times already. And then you got him bottled up, and you just can't make the tackle. Ron Parker, the safety, I think the linebacker runs into Parker, knocks him off.
West in the backfield, shorts the block at the right tackle, going deep for Hill. He got in! What a catch! Right in front of Xavier Howard.
If you leave him in man-to-man coverage, you're asking a lot, even for a good corner like Howard. He just loses track of the football. This is actually an underthrow by Alex Smith. Look at the adjustment from Tyreek Hill. He's able to go up and high point it.
Sign him, and the rookie out of Georgia Tech has been terrific. Knocks in another one, that one from 32 yards away.
A lot of pre-snap movement from Kansas City.
A lot of deception. 3rd and 3. Look out! He got away from 1. He gets away from 2. He gets a block. And Smith living for another day. Can he get the 1st down? He had to get to the 46. What a play by Alex Smith. And then there's all kind of debris around him.
He should be on the ground. I mean, Cameron Wake missed a sack last week.
He did in Buffalo, you're right.
And there's a couple right there. I mean, they had him in the wraps. Branch missed him. Wake missed him. And when Alex Smith runs with the football...
With Kareem Hunt in the backfield, the fake right there. They were sending Jones. He fell on the blitz, and it's off to Demetrius Harris. College basketball player, Milwaukee. It's a catch and run of 9. Base defense, 2nd down and 1. Witzman out there to block. Going deep. Oh, he's got him! Charles, the tight end, Orson Charles, makes the grab. Signed in late November off the practice squad. 37-yard strike down to the 7 of Miami. Smith caught by Hill on the chalk. Xavier Howard was there to defend him.
Tyreek Hill, but see how high the ball is? He gets the first one in. Does he get the second one in?
If he did, he has just pulled a Houdini.
Wow.
Wow is right.
Terrific concentration. But watch the ball, though, as it goes to the ground. The question is, does the ball move?
The rule in the field stands.
Oh,
it is an incomplete pass. Kansas City is charged.
They'll try a 21-yard field goal here at Butker. which makes it 23-13, 10-point lead again for the Chiefs and 10:24 to go. Down in 10. Smith, long, Kelsey caught it. Jones is on his back, 18-yard catch down to the 40.
Trust me.
West in the backfield, 3rd and 13. Smith is back.
Got Sue again for
there goes a
jumping off
flag.
sides.
Here comes Harris. Kiko Alonso was on him, and he was stretching for the first down and got it. What a play by Demetrius Harris. Play clock at 4, 4th and 1. And again, he didn't get it. Yes, he is. And I think Jones was the first to hit him coming off the edge. Blocked by Drake. Quick throw. Slant caught. Nice grab. Devontae Parker. 10. Houston off into Young. There goes the throw and wide open. They've got Kenny Stills. Hit by Peters, who steps him with the ball. And out of bounds the ball went. And they say it's Kansas City's. Peters has done it again. His 4th forced fumble of the season.
He is absolutely amazing. No one better than stripping the ball away than Marcus Peters.
West is in. And he goes to West outside. And he's got the first down and then some. Hits the pylon and out of bounds.
That might be a safety.
To give the Chiefs their biggest lead today. Up and through 26-13.
Quick. See it?
Oh, great call, Rich. And it's caught by Wilson. Kelsey with the block. And look at where they get. They get a first down on a play he had to change. On 3rd and 8, they pick up 12.
He sees the internal pressure coming. So what does he do? He audibles to the quick screen. You see the receiver out in front, Travis Kelsey, gets a big block, and that's just an easy throw and catch for Alex Smith.
Harrison Butker.
Well, this kid's been so good this year.
Hit the upright, ricochets in. That is what kind of day it's been for the Chiefs, a 29-13. That'll bring a smile to your face.
Early Christmas gift.
Early present indeed, you're right. They took 6 minutes off the clock and they get the 49-yard ricochet off the upright to tack on 3 more.
Good snap, good hold. He gets a little help.
10 for Jay Cutler. And he'll sling one, caught by Landry. Revis on his tail, brought down on the play. In the secondary after 21-yard catch and run by Ron Parker. Cutler with the 1st and 10, the fake to Drake. And going deep, and it is caught! Parker, what a grab, doubled on the play. Peters along with Parker there, 35-yard completion.
It's so good this year for the Dolphins.
Wind going sideways. Parkey does not get it. From 48, wide left.
Good coming from behind. It just hasn't been the story this season for Miami.
2nd down, 15, Cutler. That's on the move and caught by Stills, who tumbles after a Revis coverage at the 36.
Alone 5 in a row.
Well, the Chiefs had a 4-game losing streak themselves. 4th and 15. Cutler with time, slings one, almost picked off.
That's bad.
Derek Johnson just about had it. 4th and 10. They need the Kansas City 43. Dime secondary. Cutler and incomplete.
Kenyon Drake is the running back. On 1st down, they give it to Drake, and Drake is hit in the backfield and dropped. It was Matt Milano coming into the backfield to bring down Drake. Taylor gets rid of it and completes it to McCoy, who slips a tackle. LaShawn McCoy still going at the 45 and out of bounds. An 18-yard pickup for McCoy, and the Bills with a 1st down.
80. What is it?
Play fake. Taylor looking to the end zone. Wide open is O'Leary for the touchdown. Nick O'Leary with his second touchdown of the season. And the Bills on the board first. They lead it 6-0. And his grandfather, Jack Nicklaus, in attendance today. High fives for everyone all around in their Bills gear here in Hard Rock Stadium.
Slate for the defense right now.
Coming into today, just 2 of 6 in his career for 22 yards. And this is Drake breaking some tackles and breaking free into Buffalo territory.
Kenyon Drake on film. You have to have great gap integrity. If you leave a gap, he has the speed and the strength to burst through it. The Buffalo Bills witnessed this the last time they played against him. It's a big runs in, and here's a little bit of a mini backbreaker because after the touch
against Ted Larson this year. And a one-handed grab by Landry. He's got incredible hands. 2nd and 6. Taylor in trouble, scrambling out. Pressure coming, and he throws on the run and completes it to Thompson. Another Buffalo first down. Touchdown, so make it 10 touchdown passes against the Dolphins for Taylor in his career. Here's Murphy, and Murphy finding some room inside the 15. Rashad Jones catches up with him, and a late flag comes in. If it stands, it's a gain of 25. And Baltimore loses, then the Bills would be in as well. On 3rd and 5, fails in trouble, and he's sacked. Humber getting in the backfield to bring down Fails, and Adam Gase will punt.
Gets cash in on some big plays.
3rd down and 8. Taylor buying time, throws to a wide open Benjamin. There is a flag down, but if the play stands, it would be good for a Buffalo first down, a gain of 19. This 3rd down and 10 play with Murphy, the running back. Taylor cannot get away, and he's sacked. Cameron Wake with his 10th sack of the season. Taylor in trouble, and he goes down. That is the 2nd sack today by the Miami defense.
And there's Mike Tolbert there to help on the edge, the block.
Taylor to Clay. Can he get to the sticks? Yes, he does. First down for Buffalo at the 29-yard line. Branch coming with pressure. Taylor, he's going to keep it himself. He's got a lot of room to run. Tyrod Taylor into Miami territory and out of bounds at the 48-yard line, a gain of 18.
Pretty confident with this distance right here.
Officially a 49-yard field goal for Hauschka. Kick on the way, and it is good. 11 for just 40 yards passing. To the air here on 1st and 10 to a wide open Jarvis Landry. Landry into Bills territory and tackled at the 39-yard line. A gain of 26 for Landry. Preston Brown on the tackle.
And I'm going to get the ball on the 1-yard line.
Kyle Williams, touchdown! Amazing! Unbelievable. They put in Williams as the fullback, and he scores a touchdown. The 12th year defensive tackle into the game, and they're going nuts for the heart and soul of that Bills team. Kyle Williams, and Sean McDermott wants to go for 2. I don't think Kyle Williams is going to make it back out with a 2-point play, though.
Oh,
no. Yeah, 1 yard. Get him catch his breath a little bit on 1st and 10. It's Grant who slips a tackle, and Grant picks up the first down. Fails. Complete to Parker with some room to run. Devontae Parker inside the Buffalo 30. Tre'Davious White on the tackle. Buffalo are in the basket of Cincinnati winning, with the Chargers out to that 20-point lead. How about Mike Tolbert? Big run, lowering his shoulder all the way to the 47-yard line. Claimed he would not be scoreboard watching, but I would imagine at this point it's hard not to. Taylor slips a tackle, gets rid of it to Zay Jones, who's got another catch. And down at the 37-yard line. And you know you're winning big here.
If you're one of the Sopranos, you can still get gas at $1.14 a gallon.
Landry on the catch. Preston Brown pushes him out of bounds. That's the 6th catch for Landry today. And the Dolphins looking at 3rd down and 9. somehow he completes that pass to Kenny Stills. Buffalo fans, it's still 24-17 Bengals over the Ravens. Fails after the penalty to Landry. Landry gets by a couple of Bills defenders, and Landry picks up a Miami first down. A 23-yard gain for Landry. E.J. Gaines on the stop. 3 rushing touchdowns the entire season. Here's Landry. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. And now extracurricular and the flags fly.
Landry went in there late, and it looked like he headbutted one of the Buffalo Bills.
And then Kenyon Drake, just inexcusable to do this. I believe that's Ryan Davis's helmet. Jarvis Landry going to the locker room. Possible he's been ejected as Jeff Triplett tries to sort this. 2nd down and 8 for the Bills. A play fake, and Taylor runs right into Cameron Malvo. And Adam Gase. Bales in trouble. Bales throws as he's hit and completes it to Grant. And Grant is able to get the first down. Well, credit to David Fales for hanging tough. A gain of 9. Bales to Smith again. And another Miami first down. A gain of 13. And he completes another to Devontae Parker. And Parker lost the ball coming out, but it's scooped up by his teammate, Sonoris Perry. Nearly a turnover by Devontae Parker. On 2nd and goal, Bales will walk it in himself for the touchdown. First rushing touchdown of the season and of the career for David Fales. It's 22-15. 56 seconds to go. Bales fires. Intercepted! Jordan Poyer! His 5th of the season. And Buffalo is going to hold on to win this game against the Dolphins.
Just an overthrow by Fales. You see him starting to look to his right, trying to move the safeties. There's not a Dolphin inside. The receiver broke to the outside. That ball was thrown to the inside.
Today, didn't he? Who would have guessed that? Now, will it be enough for Buffalo to get in the playoffs? They need the Bengals to come back and beat the Ravens. You can see bottom of your screen, 2:37 to go, now 2:43. Bonus coverage coming up. Cincinnati has the ball, down by 3.